Guys, I just wanted to let you know that today is a beautiful day, and if you haven't had the chance to go outside, get out there. We actually got to see one of those little halos. It was like a rainbow sun halo. It was a circle rainbow all around the moon. I'll try to put some pictures in. It was so beautiful, and I feel like I can breathe today, and I just wanted to share that with you because there's so many days where I feel like I just can't. And maybe this will help you take that step to at least just go outside for a minute, get some fresh air, to laugh a little, just enjoy the day and be happy. It's Friday. Hopefully you guys don't have to work for Saturday and Sunday, and you can just relax. It seems like it's going to be a beautiful weekend. And we're gonna collect some of the seeds and stuff from our plants that we let go to flower and then to seed. I've got like thousands of radish seeds from that sprouted radish that I showed you guys in the second update, and I've got to collect all the morning glory seeds, and we're letting some of the green beans dry out. I never even showed you guys that harvest, but we ended up getting a couple harvests of green beans, and then we took our mild peppers. Well, hold on, she likes to jump and she's outside right now, so I'm trying to keep close to her. But we ended up taking the mild peppers that we got, and then we just used a canning recipe. So we've got some canned mild peppers, and then we used some apples, and we made some apple butter. We got a whole bunch of apple butter up there. Oh goodness, but it was really fun. I'll have to oh my gosh, I'm trying to drop them all. Holy moly. I'll have to show you the recipe that we use. It's heavy on the vinegar, but there was something about if you were canning things that have a certain acidity level that you have to use the vinegar. So I can't find the words that I'm trying to use. You have to use like some kind of pickling agent or vinegar so they last longer and they're less susceptible to going bad or getting some kind of like toxin in them. So we haven't tried them yet. We tried the ones that we put in like salsa, and then I cut some and kind of baked them. I just did like olive oil, salt, and pepper, and I baked them in the oven, and we added it to some pasta. So that was pretty cool. The animals have definitely been eating, but actually, you know what? I gotta take the trash out anyway, so let's see if I can find the moon halo. Or I keep saying moon, sun halo. Oh no, you can't see it. It's so bright here. You really gotta kind of look for it. But it was beautiful. Full circle, full rainbow. You know, there's so many things that I've seen. I was just talking on the phone and talking to one of my girlfriends, and there's so many things that we have seen this year as far as like spectacular sky events. I can't tell. I don't know. Let me see if I can. Oh no, you're not going to be able to see it. You're just going to get the glare. It was when it was the halo, it was like right here, and the sky was like super clear. I wish I could pull it up. I'm getting better with trying to, you know, figure out how to do pictures and stuff. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. I did a length check the other day. We went for we went for a super crazy bike ride, my mom and I, because I keep telling you guys we're training for that 90-mile thing. Well, anyways, long story short, we biked around the perimeter of our city, and it was 10.76, almost 11 miles. We did it in one run, and we've got like quite a few like bridges and things to that extent. So it was so much different. Like, I'm used to, like I said, doing my route and hitting the same blocks every time, and I didn't realize how much of a difference biking up and going on certain terrain really kind of works you to the next level. Like, I was tired. I almost didn't make it up. We went over I think 2 or 3 bridges, and by the second one I was dead. Like, I had to stand up on my little bike and try to get all the way up there and then take a break once I got to the center, because I'm like, wow, you know, I don't do, it's like, it was like that. I wasn't like super sharp of an angle. It was that like steady, constant, like all the way super long, whatever I'm trying to say, you get the picture. But it kicked my butt like big time. I almost thought I was gonna have to walk, but I didn't. So needless to say, we're gonna try to test out different terrains because we haven't looked at the track. We have no idea what it's gonna be like. We've got all the camping and that kind of stuff figured out. We got my dog figured out. Honestly, I think I'm gonna try to take her with us. I don't like leaving the house completely bare, but we can have somebody come and chill here or have somebody check every single day. I don't know, there's just, we've had some drama around us lately. I feel like people are losing their minds. Like, not this week, it's calmed down this week, but in the last 2 weeks we have had someone hurt someone to where they don't exist anymore, and they think that they've caught the person that did it. They're pretty sure that they did. They're still looking for the rest of the remains. Man, I don't know who watches my channel. Maybe I shouldn't talk about stuff like this. And then we had a group of people that were running around with guns, shooting at each other. And it was like a chase that went on for a few days. And I don't know if they actually ended up catching that guy. So needless to say, the surrounding area has been a little violent lately, and people are just in like super bad moods. They're just like really crappy. Like this week, like I said, it seems to have calmed down a little bit, but last week I didn't even want to go anywhere. I was like, every other person turned around, they were mad, upset, honking, like, and it's weird because our area, I mean, where we live, I guess if you could get a picture of it, it's that everybody's perfect. Everybody, you know, mows their lawn on the same day. Everybody takes out their trash. The schools are, you know, the top schools. Like, it's kind of like an uppity, I don't know how to put it. It's like an uppity type neighborhood, and it just shocked me because we haven't had anything like that. I'm seeing what she's looking at. We haven't had anything go down like that since I have lived here. And I was like kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie, because it happened like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. I want to say it was like 1.5 miles away from my house. And then the other one was literally the day that the chase was going on, which is so crazy how like, just how like God protects you. Because the day that my mom and I went on the trail and biked around the city was the same day that they were actively trying to chase that guy with a long gun, and he was on the exact same trail, literally in the same like half an hour to an hour time frame. It was scary, and we didn't know, because I came back and I've been hearing, because we live inside the city limits, so like inside the city, which is, I get why they do it, but inside the city you're not supposed to do any kind of target practice. Like if you do target practice, you have to do it like us, and we have to go to the shooting range, and then you can take whatever you want. And they've got the tunnels, they've got like all kinds of stuff depending on what kind of gun you have, right? And you can practice all in there. There's all kinds of different stuff. They've got the regular targets where you have to shoot the paper. They've got like the beginner level ones where you're trying to like shoot the little spinny thing, and they've got the tunnel room for the more powerful things, like some of the rifles and things to that extent. And, oh shoot, Rogue, I think it's a squirrel. You're good, come on, get down. I'm trying to talk. But anyways, I'm outside like a crap ton because it just puts me in a good mood, and I'm trying to get in all the sun and all the everything before it gets snowy. And I've been hearing people shoot a lot. My whole point to that was you're not really supposed to have target practice unless it's like a bow or something to that extent. You're not supposed to do that inside the city. And I've been hearing people shoot off like, yeah, 4th of July is one thing, you know, to expect that, especially because we're kind of like country. But I've heard pretty much in every direction, north, south, east, and west, I've heard people shooting all the last couple weeks, and it got us looking into like what possibly was going on. And that night that we came home, I heard shots, and I'm like, my mom has an app, and we're gonna have dinner and just kind of chill. And hold on, man, I swear this girl's got like x-ray vision. It was the UPS guy. Anyways, I had her check her app because we were trying to figure out what was going on. And that's how we figured out that he was in the same place as we were. And it's just scary. Just be careful. My whole point, because I really honestly feel like people are losing their minds. And not like losing their minds in a sense of like, oh, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I've got anxiety, there's some kind of mental health thing that I need to take care of, and I'm neglecting that portion of myself. Like, people are getting really violent, and I know this has been going on for a really long time, but I feel like if I'm starting, not to say that I live in a perfect area, but I feel like if I'm starting to see the gist of that in our city, then it's got to be everywhere. You know what I mean? Not just those main places where you think that, or those places that are already associated with violence or like bad things, if that makes sense. Like, it's seeping into our entire states, all of our states, our entire country, I should say. So just be careful. Please be careful. If you're by yourself a lot, just be aware of your surroundings. Have a buddy, have a plan. Like, it really got me thinking about, like, you know how, like, I don't know if they do it now, but you would have like drills, like you had fire drills and like hurricane drills and like things to that extent. Like, maybe sit down with your family or sit down by yourself and write out like a serious, like, okay, if I am at the store and somebody is making me uncomfortable and following me, like, what do I do? Or if I'm at the house and I see someone around, or if just anything, okay, if my car looks funny, if I don't know, all the scenarios that you could possibly think of, right? Just write that down and go over it and have a mental note of it, because it's so hard when you're in a panic situation, unless you have like some kind of like formal training that gets you accustomed to the adrenaline or the fear or that body response, right? And you know how to work with yourself through those feelings and you can keep your mind straight. Sometimes it's really, really hard when you're like right in the middle of something and you don't have like a pre-plan, because I can't find the words ever when I'm trying to talk to you guys. So, but basically what I'm trying to say is when you're in the moment, sometimes your mind doesn't work right because your body is getting flooded with all of these chemical reactions and you can't process. That's why you get so many people that like freeze, or people that make like really bad decisions and like, you know, run and get hit by a car because they're trying to get away from somebody but they're not paying attention to traffic, like that kind of thing. Write down what you will do, or have a plan, or get some kind of, I don't know, some kind of like watch, or like my Fitbit. I told my mom, I'm like, you know, I am by myself a lot. I think what I'm going to do is when I go out and about and I'm running errands, because something can happen at all times during the day. I'm not trying to scare you, but it can. And whether it's day or night, I told myself when I go out, I'm going to turn my Fitbit on and I'm just going to hit the exercise button, right? That says walk, because I'm the kind of person that I'm paranoid. So I like when I get home, I turn off my location, all that kind of stuff. You know, I don't use those things unless I need it, but the Fitbit will literally track your location, street, by street. So maybe do something like that. Turn on your watch and act like you're, actually doing an exercise or walking, so it tracks where you are. So if something does happen, they have like I don't even know, it's like a point to start, or when you're driving, turn on your GPS, even if you're going to Kroger, like punch in those coordinates and have it drive you there, just so there is some kind of like record of where you were at, just in case something happens. Think of little things like that can help people if something ever goes down. Maybe if you're not the kind of person that carries a firearm, maybe get yourself some mace or pepper spray, or carry a little can of hairspray and a lighter in your bag, or get a little tiny blade, or have some kind of bracelet that comes apart that you can use as like a swinging utensil if need be, like something. We gotta start getting back to the point where we are prepared and we are protecting ourselves, male or female, like, because stuff happens. We gotta start not being so just in my phone, not paying attention, don't even know where I'm at, walking like, into the road because I'm so infatuated with TikTok or something, or somebody's been following me for 20 minutes, but I'm talking on the phone with my girlfriend, so I'm not paying attention. Like, be aware of your surroundings. That's so important. Try to get used to that feeling that you get. Like, it's hard to explain because some people can't pick up on that feeling, but sometimes when somebody's like close to you, or somebody has like a negative, they have like negative energy about them, sometimes your body can pick it up. It'll feel like your hair is raising up, or you'll get like tingles, like you're cold, or what my mom calls it, like the pea shivers or something. Like, you get signals. So try to focus on paying attention to the signals. Even play around with it. You can play around with your friends. Sit there, close your eyes, and start testing your body. See how far your friend can walk up to you before you notice that somebody else is in your immediate area, or whatever. Just start making plans. Plan what you're going to do if something happens. Carry something that's going to protect you. Doesn't have to be a gun or a firearm, I should say. It can be something as little as, I said, like hairspray and a lighter. I mean, you can make a mini torch out of that thing. Like, do things to keep yourself protected, because I don't think it's going to get any better. I think it's just going to get worse, and I don't want you to live in fear, but you also have to be smart. Okay, you've got to be smart, because you don't want to be one of those people that get caught off guard and put yourself in a situation that could potentially make it so you're not here anymore. We got to be smart. Anyways, all that, geez, oh Pete, I was like, oh, it's a beautiful day here, let me talk about violence. Like, oh my God. Oh, I did a length check. On a happier note, I did a length check, and my hair, it's curly now because we went on the bike ride. It's down to here, right on my back. Oh, well, you can't see it. It is down. This is my bra line right here, and it is down. The longest piece of hair I can literally grab like this. So my hair is super long, and I'm stoked about that. I'm doing good as far as weight, getting strong. Yeah. I think I don't even know. I think I lost another like 5 or so pounds, maybe 6 pounds. I don't know, but we're doing good with that. And overall, just kind of trying to keep myself positive. You have to. You gotta actively. You can't just wait for the day to put you in a better mood. We have to put ourselves in a good mood. We have to make ourselves positive. We gotta force ourselves to. You don't gotta go and be around a whole bunch of people and hang out with, here, hang out there if that's not your jam. But you have to make a conscious effort to keep your spirits up, because it's really, really easy to get down. But anyways, I just wanted to check in. Like I said, I might redo this video because it was a little like crazy. I'm gonna watch it real quick and see because we're already at 20 minutes. I might do. I know I always say this. Geez, I think it's just because my mind is like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, this would be cool. Oh, and it's like I tell you all these things, and then I just get overwhelmed because obviously, life. I gotta keep that going, and then whatever I'm trying to do, like, you know, there's not enough time, or I didn't get to it, or yada yada yada, all the excuses. But I will see you on the next one. I want to actually show you my hair, but I just put heat on it and I'm trying not to do it again. We'll see. Maybe I'll cut this up and throw in a length check, throw in the pictures of the rainbows, and call it good. Okay, love you. Bye.